Sorry guys, it's been like a week or something since I've made another YouTube video. Should I turn the light on this time or no? So don't mind this is like a bump. It's going away though. I kind of been away from you guys. Well, whoever's watching this, if there's anyone watching. I feel like I'm starting to slowly get my motivation back, spark back. The bump is not dark, it's just bigger, but it's just the shadow of it. Okay, let me start looking at myself. I'm starting to get my motivation back just a little bit. I have something that I'm currently looking forward to at the very moment. I don't want to talk about it on here yet, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm super invested and dedicated to getting what I want right now. I don't remember what I talked about my last video, but wait. Okay, I don't remember what I talked about in the last video, but I will just maybe I'll jog my memory. I kind of have a sense of what it is, but I'm not too sure. Well, I guess I was talking about my confidence. Recently, I've been kind of sort of gaining some type of confidence. I don't think I've ever had confidence ever, because I'm trying to think back to like when I was in high school, and I think that then I probably was insecure, but because I was so young, it wasn't really heavy on my mind. And now I'm even more, insecure or whatever, but I'm starting to slowly build myself back up. And I could really go into details of the why I'm like that. And it's I'm not blaming it on anyone. I'm just telling you basically how I've always felt. Even when it came down to like wanting to have a girlfriend someday, I'm so insecure, like I won't even get one, because one thing that I have struggled with was literally like feeling comfortable enough to be around someone for a long time. And I also learned that I'm very selfish with my time, but if you're worth it, I wouldn't mind, feeding you into my schedule. And because I've lacked confidence, it made me not want to approach, a girl and just, get to know, take them on a date. And it's simply because I have kind of sort of forced my life, not forced, but accidentally based my brain on societal standards, even when I didn't agree with them. I know my hair's a little ashy. I had washed dishes and it had bleach in it, and it made my hair ashy some. I'm not lying, I'm so serious. But no, seriously. And so once I started subconsciously retaining information from social media, it kind of sort of, when I started taking a step back from it, it made me realize how insecure it made me and how many standards I would add on to myself, when it took me to realize, like, in what made that I'm my own person. No one else can be Trent but Trent. No one else can be me. No one else. It's only one of me versus 8 billion more people. And oh, my hands are ashy right now. And so I had to realize that there's nothing wrong with me. I have to learn that. And even if it is something wrong, it's a flaw. We all have flaws. We all have insecurities, like what I've been saying. And that it's okay to feel this way. I think that at some point I started to feel like it's not okay, and I felt unnormal. Like this right here, believe it or not, I know this seems minuscule and not really important to some people. Did I say minuscule? Is that even how I'm supposed to use that word? I know people are probably like, oh, it's just a pimple. Everybody get pimples. But a couple months back, I wouldn't even want to go to work with my face like this. That's how bad it became, because I felt like I would be judged by people. But then I went from being afraid of other people's judgment to my very own self. Like now, I could care less about other people. Here and now, I might be like, oh, I don't want nobody to see me like this. But it's really just me now. It's always been, I realized that it's me. It's my own brain versus me. And now I'm learning to just learn how to zone out certain thoughts. Now I go to work with this on my face, and then, I just let it take its course, and it'll eventually go away. Of course, but this is just an example of, like, months ago, I would hate to have to go to work. Now it's like, it is what it is. I'm human. And, yeah. I feel like another reason why I became insecure was because I didn't really, grow up around, my dad. I grew up around, my mom and my aunts, for real. So I never had a full fatherly, person on a day-to-day basis. That was there every day. And that made me insecure as well, because it was like, dang, and most people used to be like, you only hang around girls. And at first I didn't care, and then it became people would use that as an insult to me. Like people that would try to bully me, which I never allowed them to bully me, but when they wanted to, or when they wanted to say something, they would always use that as an insult. And I used to be like, this is what I grew around. I'm more comfortable with them. This is who I grew around. I grew around my mom, my sister, my aunts, my granny, that's all who I grew around. I did have my dad, but it wasn't every day. And that's not to say anything bad about my dad, but it's just the truth. And then it made me very insecure, because I was like, dang, maybe if I hung around my dad more, or my dad was living with me or something, whatever. Maybe I wouldn't be so comfortable with just girls, because I hate going around guys, because sometimes I feel like I'm probably, for me, this is the best way I can explain it. I grew up around a lot of women, so it made me more smarter in a way. I'm more smarter, and sometimes I feel like I'm too smart, and sometimes I feel like I'm not soft. I just carry myself a different way. I don't have to put on a facade. Yeah, guys nowadays like to put on this portrayal of they're tough. You gotta be tough. You gotta act gangster just to, live in this world now. And it's that's not how I was raised, and that's not how I want to be. So it makes me hard to make friends and whatever. And I hate that. Sometimes I want a homeboy, call and be like, hey, you want to get on the game, or you trying to, I don't know, do something, go to the gym. I don't have a homeboy. I only have one friend, and that's my best friend, Mario. But I said her name, but who cares? But yeah, I have a best friend, and me and her have been best friends since 3rd grade, and yeah. Sometimes I sit back and I think about people that has done certain things to me in my life, And I always, when I'm talking about like acquaintances or friends, and I always say to myself like, dang, like what did I do to them to make them feel like that? Because I'm the most loyal person you will ever meet. When it comes to my friends, I'm super loyal. I'm very loyal. It's just how person I am. You know what I'm saying? Family loyal down to the bone. Like loyal. You couldn't even get me to turn on my own family. You could say it's $8 billion, $12 billion. I don't care how much money you put on the table. You could be in the trillions. I'm not accepting it over my family. Even with friends, my best friend, like there's not an amount of money that would make me betray my own best friend. That's how I am with every friendship I have. And when I do get betrayed by people, nowadays I feel like everyone lives in this age where, get over it, get over it. Stop being sensitive. And I'm learning that no, you can't tell me to get over anything. I'm learning to stand my ground. If I feel a certain type of way, that's how I feel. I had a friend, I won't go into details, but me and this person was very cool. We were close. We known each other since 6th grade. And they done a couple things to me. And this is why I say I also have to mature as a person, because you know the thing where like it's people be like forgive and forget. I can forgive you, but I swear I don't forget. And I know that's what, of course you don't forget, but no, like I don't forget. And then when you make me mad or when you do something wrong, I immediately switch back to the part of my brain when you did me wrong the first time. And I started, and I started to hold a grudge. Like it becomes a grudge, and then I realized I was just faking, like I was happy, to be friends with this person. But in real life, in the back of my mind, I don't know when you're gonna turn on me. I swear that was like the whole time me and this person had became back friends again. I always used to think that in the back of my mind because of how they acted. And this is no hate to them. I don't dislike them. I don't wish too bad on them. I wish them so much success in their life because they're smart. This is a creative person, smart and everything. But the way they do things, the way they act as a friend, it's just not the person I would want to be around. And that kind of hurt. That kind of hurted me in a way because it was like, dang, like now I'm down to actually one friend, and that's okay. But it was just kind of sad. And I wanted to do a YouTube video. We was gonna do a YouTube channel together. But yeah, I just can't. I've learned I can't live my life being like if I have to feel like, oh, I don't know if this person's gonna betray me tomorrow, we can't be friends because you putting me in a headspace where I'm on survival mode around you. And when I mean betray me, like literally put me to the back burner and throw me away, and then you'll pop back up a couple days later. Hey, how you doing? No. You could have done that to me when I was in middle school, and I probably would have let you slide. But yeah, I definitely would have let you slide because in middle school that happened to me one time. I'll never forget it. I'm gonna say it because I hope they see this. And I know people don't understand certain things or maybe think I'm sensitive, but I know what I'm emotionally intelligent, right? So when I was in middle school, I used to have this group of friends. One of them was a girl. It was a Mexican. I'm sorry, not to say Mexican, but she was Latina, and she was homosexual. Wait, yeah, I don't want to say gay. Well, she was gay, but yeah, she was gay, and then there was another boy. His name, I don't want to say his name, but he was black, much bigger than me. He knew how to fight, and he was gay as well. And then there was another girl. She was light skinned, and she had one homecoming queen. This was in middle school, and then I decided to go out to dinner with these people just to celebrate because I thought me and this girl was cool. And when we went out to dinner, they clowned me the whole dinner. They were just clowning me. And I know people probably like, that's what friends do. No, it wasn't like, I wish I could explain to you what it was, but it definitely was not friend. I knew how we joked when we did joke. That was no joking matter. And it was like the two people, the two, I don't know how to say this without sounding offensive, but I'm not trying to sound offensive. Please, I'm sorry. The two, I don't know how to say it. I just say the two homosexual people, the boy and the girl, they switched up, like they completely switched up, especially the boy. He completely switched up in front of the girl that won homecoming queen, making jokes about me and everything. This is so weird. And then they were supposed to, I don't want to lie, but yeah, that's just a story, because not even lying. I'm still trying to remember the story as I speak, but that was the story. Basically, they switched up. It was being so fake to me that whole dinner. Even the girl laughing at me, making jokes, like, not even making jokes, like, borderline trying to bully me at the table. It was crazy. But they did that. Never in my life spoke to them again after that. I completely cut them off. The boy mom did pass away, and I kind of felt bad. Like, I hate to hear people's, that I used to be cool with, something tragic happens in their life. But I hope he's doing good, though. I really do. That was sad to hear. His mom ended up passing. That was really sad, but yeah. All I really want, I'm not begging for friends. I don't know. I guess I'll make this channel just to talk to you guys or talk to someone out there. If one person sees this and can relate to me, I feel extremely happy. I don't think there's anyone that can truly relate to me at all. And I mean on a very deep level. I really hope my family members don't see this, and if they do, can you just leave me alone? Don't say anything to me about it. I'm probably gonna say that every video, because they will try to do that. But I'm excited to look back on these videos a year from now and see so much growth from myself and from like my mental health and appearance rise and just life. I have so many goals I have set from this day going on to the next years and far ahead, that I'm willing to document this as much as I can. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like button and comment. I'll try to be more consistent. I'm so sorry. That's one of my main problems. I get discouraged quickly, but I'm going to work on that as well. So if you stick around and want to see more from me, I know right now it seems boring, but yeah. God, please remind me. But next video, I have this very topic that I want to talk about, and it's really something so cool, and I really enjoy talking about it. Hopefully I don't remember next video. I'm gonna try to remember. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Keep God in your life. If you know God and you love God, if you a follower of Christ, keep him in your life. Pray as much as you can. I know this sounds hypocritical, God, coming from me. I don't pray often, but pray as much as you can. And the most important thing is to believe in yourself. That's something that I'm learning day by day, and I have to continue to remind myself. I put it on my graduation cap. It was an MJ lyric. He said, "I believe in me, so you believe in you." But anyways, love yourselves, believe in yourself, and learn that you got you. You become your own best friend, and you become your own friend first. And love everybody, show love, smile as much as you can. Y'all like my smile? And yeah. Bye, I'm finna finish my food.